Check 1, 2. Episode number 444 of the New Old Heads podcast is streaming right now. On this episode, we talked about the new Clipse album. Did you like it? Did you not like it? We discussed it. Also, we had to dig deeper into the album with the very first track called These Birds Don't Sing, and just how blown away we were with that. We also talked about Drake. That's right. We talked about Drake, again, making statements about how the UK has the best rappers. Okay. We also discussed Kai Cenat and his ascension as a media personality as well as a streamer. So once again, episode number 444 of the New Old Heads podcast is in your phone right now. You're listening to the New Old Heads podcast, shot live every Tuesday at twitch.tv/newoldheads and released every Thursday at noon via bringingdowntheband.com. The show is brought to you by Coleman Dental, Indie CD and Vinyl. Support the show directly by becoming a member at patreon.com/newoldheads.
You are now tuned in to the New Old Heads podcast. I am Major 7th. The brothers are in the building, starting off with my man Jay Moore. How are you, good sir?
Doing well. Kicking but not high, flapping but can't fly. You know the vibes.
Copy my style today with a t-shirt. I see you, though.
We'll represent the brand.
For sure. Double branding. I feel you. My man Lonegevity. Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
How are you?
Doing all right. How are you?
It's good to see you, man.
Welcome back.
Missed you for a while, man.
Thanks. It's nice to be missed.
My man DJ Jay Diff. What's happening, man?
Salutations.
Missed you too, man. You missed me too?
Yeah,
you don't
man.
have to answer that. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna do you like that.
It's cool,
I missed
man.
y'all, man. You know, life be lifing, but
Yes, sir.
yeah, we bike, as Plies would say.
Things happen. You know,
Life be lifing, man.
We kept the show moving.
Y'all did. Come on, man. You know the brand. The
Made some people angry.
yeah. Well, we tend to do that. That's usually how it works. The Clipse. We talked about the Clipse. We've been anticipating the Clipse project. The Clipse show no signs of rust with their new album. I actually agree with that. After 16 years, rappers and brothers Gene Malice and Terrence Pusha T. Thornton have reunited to give fans the fourth studio Clipse album entitled Lord Sort 'Em Out. It also featured John Legend, Kendrick Lamar, Nas, Pharrell, I believe Tyler the Creator, and if I'm leaving out
Stove
anybody
God
else. I said Nas, but did I leave anybody else out?
Stove God Cooks.
Stove God, yeah. Shout out to Stove God. He was on the hook for one of those records as well.
Also,
Ad Liva.
Ad
Liva. Did I miss anybody else? I know those were the main names, but I don't want to.
Dream.
Or Ab
Oh yeah, Dream. Yeah, Dream was on the hook
like
too.
that.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this record. I believe it was. I'm gonna pull the track list up because I do not want to be.
13 records.
There we go. 13 joints. I believe this is entirely produced by Pharrell. You know, additional production wherever you want to find it.
Tyler the Creator. Forgot to say him.
Did I say him or no?
Oh, you did say him.
Yeah, I thought I put him
And
in
it's
there.
also let God sort him out, not Lord sort him out.
I'm so yeah. Let God sort him out.
You
Appreciate you.
You trying to
What am I thinking about?
work some little brother in there.
Shout out to LB. But let's go ahead and get started, man, because I've been waiting on this project for a while. I want to hear what you gentlemen think about the project overall. So what were your initial thoughts about the project overall? Jay Moore, I'll start with you. What you think?
I think I speak for everyone when anyone who's I've talked to about the record, when you saw that first song and you were just like, okay, these
We're going
birds,
to talk about that.
it's like, okay, you in your mind, knowing the Clipse, you just know what this is going to be about. And then it goes to a real emotional place that had me thinking, okay, well, I need to kind of, I had to listen to that song twice. Even though like I'm blessed to still have both of my parents, you know, it still just hit me in a place where I'm like, okay, dude, what do we do with the rest of this album?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think the album, it's one of those records that I put on after I got past that first song and just wanted to break down everything that there wasn't one skip on the album for me. There were some things where I was like, but it wasn't enough for me to skip the song. Like,
That's high praise.
This is, you know, 1 through 13. Like I've listened to it several times since. It's pretty much the only thing I listened to this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, going, you know, back and forth to work. You know, that time where I unwind and sit and play video games. That's what I listened to. I was listening to no podcast, no other albums. It was 100% Clipse weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have nothing but high praise. The beats, you know, other than some small technical things like this, now being friends and listening to how Long breaks down records. That's how I listen to records now.
Oh, you in the club now? Huh?
I'm in that
Sorry
club
about
where
that.
I'll hear things. I'll be like from a structural point.
Yeah.
I will question those decisions, but it wasn't something that made me say, "Oh, that's whack." It wasn't at that point. But just 1 through 13, man, this is an excellent. This is why I listen to hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, even though people, you know, will say, "Oh, you know, the coke talk and all the stuff talk, the drug references, and it gets old." No, it doesn't. At least not for me with the Clipse. I'm sorry. You know, I mean, I talked about it a little bit last week when I said, hey, you know, something can be in bad taste as long as it tastes good.
Look out now.
You know, so I don't have any problem with hearing these bars. Like, it's the same way, like, when I listen to Lil Wayne try to do the same thing, I'm like, man, get this shit out of here. But when I listen to Pusha T, I'm like, that was clever.
No, that's real. That's real. Lone, what'd you think about it, man? And I'm curious to hear what you think because
Hey,
I'm
somebody's
being
calling.
very rude right now. I'm curious to hear what you think about the album, but also the production.
Yeah, so I have to preface this because people like to jump down my throat when I have expert opinions on music production.
Talk to him.
But you can go and Google me.
Yes.
So I agree with Jay Moore. I like this record a lot. Well, let me rephrase that. I like this record. It's definitely one that I could press play and to the same degree listen front to back. I think Clipse, I think Pusha T and Malice, I think they did everything they needed to do on this.
Facts.
The features were great. I love the Tyler feature. The Kendrick feature, obviously. I like the John Legend feature.
Yeah.
And I even thought that the things that Pharrell was doing with his singing, I mostly liked for the most part. Production stuff is definitely something that stood out to me. I say this with a grain of salt, saying that I can listen to this front to back and I think it's straight how it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my one critique is the production, and it is starting with the really bad Wu-Tang beat, like
I know which one you're talking.
whatever that is. From there, whatever
Coke to the face or blow to the face.
blow to the face. Starting with that beat, and then there was a few other ones that were just kind of misses to me. The way that he started this with his programming, the way that he was using kind of like the keyboard strings and the synth-esque elements, it was kind of like, it was very synth heavy, but kind of the drums were kind of like lingering in a way, you know? I thought it was great. And I thought that if from the Birds Don't Sing, Change and Whips, POV, So Be It, Ace Trumpets, from there, solid. And then, but from there on after, it was kind of like wishy-washy production-wise for me. So that's the only thing that I would say. Now, I do like the intention of what Pharrell was trying to do, but I just don't think which is funny to say, he didn't execute it to my liking. Obviously, it's the Clipse album, and they did what they needed to do with it. But there were a couple places on there where I'm just like, this song could have been better if the production was a little bit better.
Okay.
So that's just the way that I feel. But it's still a solid project. So.
I ain't mad at that.
Are you talking about structural things? Or are you talking about the mixing? What you know?
Mixing wise, I thought it sounded straight, but the more so the repetitiveness and also the sounds he used.
Okay.
The Mike Tyson one that you're talking about, that sounds like
I like that.
That sounded like a throwaway recipe.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. But also, like, there was another one where he's got these random horns that pop up in there, and I just
that's the one where I was like, okay.
I didn't think the horns matched. To me, I don't remember the name of it. It was towards the end somewhere.
Yeah, what you think, bro?
Personally, I think it's a great album. I think it did what it was supposed to do. That first song got me, and then it brought me back into where I thought I was, what kind of project I was listening to. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that one was kind of tough. To me, I actually had this conversation with Joey Friend. Shout out to him. As far as how I listen to this album, a lot of albums, if I'm a fan of the artist, I listen to it as a fan first before I go into my critique mode. So I was excited to get this album. Yeah. So as soon as I press play, of course, I'm going to let it ride all the way through. Initially, my first thoughts was, okay, there's no skips. Once I got all the way through it, certain songs locked me in to where I'm like, damn, this is makes me want to ride around in a new car. I might go shopping today. Mm-hmm. Obviously I didn't, but it makes you want to hear it a certain way. It makes me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as far as the production, in my personal opinion, I think I don't think he really missed on here except for the song that I don't like, which is the MTB TTF. No, I'm sorry.
It's on my beat.
Yeah, the Beta track. That's the only one that I think I could have been cool off of, or they could have left. Your favorite?
Gobo speaks.
I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on this album, but anyway, it's only been out. It's not even been out a week yet.
Yeah,
and it was refreshing to hear a hip hop album, because the way this is structured, it's structured like an album that came out on a Tuesday in the late 90s, early 2000s, where I went and spent my hard-earned money and was satisfied with my purchase.
Yeah, I do like, and I feel like I need to, because I know I was going to be the one person that was going to be somewhat critical, even though I'm just speaking from a nuanced angle, because I do like the album. But mine is specifically like, I see what Pharrell was intending to do. I just don't think he did exactly what. It just doesn't feel like he 100% executed on keeping the sonics all the way through it. But I still think it's a great album.
Yeah,
so
I think it's great. I think from track 1 all the way through
13.
Well, it's 13 tracks, but as far as like where I'm like nothing's missing to me, I would probably say all the way to 6, with all things considered included in that.
Yeah, that's 1 to 6 is solid to me.
Yeah,
like that to me. That's like, if they stopped there, I would have been perfectly fine.
But then
I do like some of the other ones.
Yeah, Mike Tyson, Blow to the Face. I like that record. FICO, I like that record.
FICO's tough.
Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like it. Yeah, I like everything on here, to be honest with you. And it was nice to hear two brothers together complimenting each other.
Yeah.
And for Pusha to bring his brother back into the fold.
Yep.
And for him to rap like that.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't been on a secular album, so to speak, in years. There hasn't been a Clipse album in 15 years.
Yeah.
Ever since that last album came out, Pusha T has been either solo or working with Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for him to come out like this, like Malice was holding the torch on a lot of these songs. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what stood out to me most is Malice's performance. I'm talking about lyrically all the way through. And as a person that I'm very familiar with the Clipse, I damn near was like, man, I owe this brother an apology, because he's always been dope. Like, but Pusha T has always been quote unquote pushed as
he's more polished.
He's more polished, but he's also more popular, because Malice
he never stood. Well, Malice was still doing music. It just was more churchy music,
which is perfectly fine. I ain't mad at
Let
that.
the Dead Bury the Dead.
Yeah,
good project.
I would also say though, like, to what you're saying, like, if Malice was more polished, he would sound almost exactly like Pusha T, which it's a good contrast back and forth.
Yeah,
so.
No, for sure. And his wordplay, man, how he's putting words together on this, to me, is phenomenal. Like, he's the star for me on this project as it relates to just, we listen to everything. Production wise, I actually agree with Lone, especially on track 7. This Mike Tyson, whatever the acronym is. I'm sorry,
Mike Tyson, Blow to the Face.
Yeah, that's definitely a Wu-Tang throwaway try. You know what I'm saying? That one ain't land with me. I'll be honest with you on that one.
I'll let you jump back in, but there's one thing I wanted to say that I didn't get to that's important. I also, when I first listened to this, after the first 3 or 4 records out, to Terry's point, like, I was listening to this as a fan, right?
Yeah.
And so but also with my analytical ear, but I'm listening to it, I'm like, what is Pharrell trying to do here?
Yeah.
Because, like, when you think of, like, bringing the Clipse back in 2025, you almost expected the sound to be completely different than kind of what we got almost. But I feel like nobody else could have executed the project in the way
that Pharrell
did.
Absolutely not.
And,
you know what I mean?
And Lone, I don't think this is another one of those examples where the old guys, quote unquote, don't sound old. Like, I feel like Pharrell, even though whatever we want to talk about the production, I don't think the production, there's nothing about this to me outside of the Wu-Tang miss.
I think there are a couple
sounds
other
outdated.
I think there's a couple other beats.
You think there are?
Yeah.
That sound outdated?
Yeah. I'd have to go back and listen to
I don't know about that,
because
bro.
I listened to this one time all the way through, and I definitely want to go back and listen to it again. This is one of those projects where I may have a subtly different opinion the second time through, right? But there are a couple beats where it just felt a little dated to me. But again, it was always on the second half of the album. The first half of the album was just super
like
locked
the beat,
into me.
The beat for Ace Trumpets, and then the beat for, I believe the one that's in 3/4 is So Far Ahead, where Pharrell's singing on the hook. It's kind of got the same synth, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But the 3/4 part of it and the way they were rapping made it work to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it made sense to me.
Yeah. And nobody raps in 3/4.
Nah.
That is not easy.
No, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the way they put
Yeah.
it together and they were going in and out, like that's impressive.
Yeah.
I think what he did on here was actually adding to the nostalgia factor that this is a Clipse album.
That's
so I'm
fair.
gonna try to kind of keep it like you remember the Clipse.
Yeah. That's
Like
what I
we
was taking
say,
from
the,
it. Yeah.
the updated pack on there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
this to me is showing Pharrell flexing his muscle as far as being a producer and not having to lean on an AI engine to create some shit.
Talk to
being
him.
from Virginia.
Talk
Yeah.
to
You
him.
know what I'm saying? He came in the game probably around the same time as
Before.
Timbaland, maybe before, because he
Before.
was working with Teddy Riley.
Yep.
SWV. Yeah, they was out.
Pharrell ain't lost a beat.
No
pun intended.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he still lives in the moment and he's still able to create something and a sound that still sounds fresh.
Yeah.
And that's what I appreciate about the project. Like you said, it does. Some of these songs probably could have been on Lord Willing or
yeah, for sure.
or
Till the casket drops.
casket
To the
drops.
casket drops, yeah.
But to me, it sounds like it's a more polished version of that. Like he got into that bag, but advanced that bag, so to speak.
Yeah, I would definitely say, again, the first part, definitely. I feel like the second half sounds a little bit more like a little bit more dated to me, a little bit in that aspect. But
Maybe that was intentional. You
that's
think?
that's the thing that when I said I was curious about Pharrell's intention of this, because to Terry's point about the nostalgic factor, even though it sounded a little dated, again, I'm being nuanced here. Even though it sounded dated, I didn't necessarily not like the songs. Like I'm just speaking on production from the
Right,
productions. They're still good songs,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
make sense. Like if the beat was that bad, the songs would be bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even the Mike Tyson joint, like it wasn't a bad song. I just don't like the beat at all. Like that's just one where
I agree with you
I
on
just
that.
do not
I
like
agree
that
with you
beat.
on that.
But
Yeah.
but what the Clipse is doing, like what they are doing, is really good.
Lyrically, this is unmatched. Like I'm already saying, to me, it's my favorite release of the year so far. I mean, Larry June dropped too, and it's a phenomenal album as well. But like this one, to me, yeah, this is it. I was very happy with this release.
I think this one, this Clipse record stands out a little bit more than I enjoyed the Larry June, by the way, too. But I kind of knew I knew what to look for, I guess, on that one. Even with the Clipse, as we say, there's nostalgia attached to it. I enjoyed it more. Maybe it's just because of anticipation, or maybe just because, you know, just the Clipse popping back out and Pharrell, like the gang's all back together again or whatever. But yeah, I enjoyed the Clipse record more. Like
I'll say my only complaint on this album is it only ran for like 40-some minutes.
Yeah.
That's my only complaint as a whole on this album. With 13 songs and 40-some odd minutes.
But that's what we used to get all the time. You know,
I'm not mad at it
seemed
having
like
13 joints.
It seemed like it used to be a little longer than that as far as the actual playtime.
Well, you know, there's no skits and interludes,
Yeah,
if
that's
you will.
true.
You know, I mean, we forget Illmatic wasn't but 39 minutes.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, plus now with, you know, today's attention span, I think they got in and got out of there at the right time. Because I would have been excited about a Clipse record, but I don't want to hear 19 joints.
Yeah, that's just,
You see what I'm saying?
not necessarily the amount of tracks, but I mean,
Just the running time,
yeah,
listening
the running
time.
time. I know it was said that Jay had these tracks and could have jumped on something.
That would have been cold on Fight
They were
Club.
saying that Kendrick had 2 records, the one he did and the one they just dropped the video for.
Chains and Whips.
yes.
Chains and Whips. I think he could have been on both of those, but he just picked one. But yeah, like another feature would have been cool to me, but I'm not complaining because,
No.
like I said, I got a hip hop album that I thoroughly enjoy in 2025. So
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. They took care of business.
Did you guys like the Chandeliers Let God Sort 'Em Out record? Track 12.
Chandeliers.
It's the one that it was like the beat switched and went into Nas.
Oh yeah,
and
when
everything.
Nas rapped over the different beat.
Once again, I thought that was dope.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one, honestly. I think
on the joint where with Tyler the Creator when it switched for
I thought that was
Malice was crazy.
I thought that was
crazy, bro.
that was a great record.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Tyler showed his whole ass on that record too.
He's been waiting his whole life for this.
hey, he did what he's supposed to do in that moment. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he definitely took advantage of a situation he's been eyeing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, forever. With I think Pharrell, I think is his favorite producer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I was happy for Tyler when I heard his voice.
I like when Tyler talk too. I like. Well, he's obviously a confident artist, but I like when he get in his bag and he just start talking his talk while rapping very well. Like that's a good place for him to be in. Sometimes when he just pop off. I like that.
Yeah, I actually like that song more than the Nas feature.
Yeah,
the Nas beat change was fire though.
I like the beat change. I like the beat change. Anyways.
I like Nas's verse.
I like his verse too, but like I said, Tyler showed his whole ass on that verse, and
Kendrick, man,
I tip my hat to him on that.
I know we broke it down, but
Kendrick's was
yeah,
that was fire too. That goes without being said.
Y'all still
a lot
out here
of
trying to play with
Jen
Kendrick.
out there.
Stop playing with that boy.
And then the line that was supposed to be of question, all he did was saying playing a trump card, and he said something about playing a trump card, and
I don't know, like the people at Def Jam
that. I don't know. It's crazy.
That's all it comes down to.
Basically, yeah.
I also too heard. I think it was Jeremy Hecht who had the theory about how the whole verse might be from the perspective of Trump.
Really?
Yeah, I think Justin broke it down too. But like, it's interesting.
I hadn't heard.
Like
that
if you
one.
go back through it and think about it, from that perspective, it's very interesting.
There's somebody right now that's typing. Y'all swear up and down. Kendrick is just, oh my god, just by you saying that, you triggered somebody in America right now.
I'm sorry that Drake. The only people that think that are the people that think Drake is the greatest thing to walk the earth, and people that just intentionally just want to be in conflict. So
enjoy conflict, huh?
That's it. There's nothing wrong with praising Kendrick. He is that good. The end. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
We are a hip hop podcast talking about great hip hop.
And we can like who we like.
Yeah, and
that's the part though. That's the part.
Like,
we can like whatever the hell we want.
People get mad because you don't like or you don't hear it the same way you heard it.
Like, there was that Jackson. Shouts to Jackson. He made the clip of me like breaking down like Drake not getting it after all this time or whatever. Right? People are in there like, all this mental gymnastics. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is just like,
this is casual conversation.
I don't even care. Like, why do I care? Like, it would be great if Drake made something to make me have to decipher it.
Every time there's like any one of those clips, and it's mostly you started off, I just can't wait for somebody to be like, shut your white ass up. I'm just because I know it's coming.
And they're so hurt by, especially
even when he
leads the comments, like when he leads the segment, the comment, they're so offended. Oh, here go the white boy. Oh my God, they put the white boy out. I'm like, what's wrong, man? Don't you got a recital to go to or something? Like, pick somebody up from band practice, like and the track meet or something you got to go to, dinner or something like that.
Jay said it though. It's funny because people will still be mad and then agree with me.
They'll agree. That's the funny part.
It's like, all right,
and it hits at the end. And it's like, I mean, he right though.
Right though.
Yeah, he right though.
But then you look at the clips and you'll have 25 negative comments and 125 likes. So.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Balance it.
More people liked it than didn't. So
matters at the end of the day.
That's whatever.
Man.
The Clipse unloaded a clip, and I'm happy for it, and I'm ready for the next round.
I like that, man. The Clipse unloaded the clip. Facts.
Yeah,
that's a bar right there.
Yeah.
Let's stay on the topic of the record. Let's talk about the intro, man. The Birds Don't Sing by the Clipse definitely turned some heads. This definitely hit me in a different place, being someone that's lost a parent. And I didn't know what direction we were definitely going to go in because it started off a little more heavy than I anticipated. Usually intros are, we're going to get the bars out. We here, we back, and then here we go. But the fact that they chose to do this, I actually admire it. I respect it. It shows growth. These are grown men, obviously. But let's go through a breakdown of the lyrics because there's some potent bars in this intro that definitely hit home for me. And I'm seeing a lot of people actually respond in favor of this intro also. We love when
not everybody. I saw one.
This is my favorite
Speaking
thing
of the
ever.
people that comment on me being white, somebody said once, you're not even reading that in rhythm.
Bruh.
I was like,
when you read lyrics, it's one of my favorite things ever in life. So I don't care what they say.
it was like, yeah.
I don't care what that person say. It's in rhythm to me. I don't give a damn what they say.
Like, we're not listening to the music. What do you?
Yeah, like, do we need a?
It's kind of the intent. Like, it's the purpose.
Do we need a metronome in the back to keep him on beat as he reads the rhythm? You dummy.
So those lyrics in question
that.
on Drake's trial, nobody's reading those in rhythm in that trial.
Somebody give me a beatbox. Let's go here.
No. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we gotta
song
get
is very
Lost in the
We gotta
motion,
get one.
Mama's
Hey,
youngest, trying to navigate without a car.
That's even worse.
That's even
Because
worse.
now you're doing it like the Fruity Pebbles flow.
Yeah,
That's real Vanilla Ice and
we gotta get him one of them church backtracks where it's like.
I got to lean into it all the way.
And for those of you who don't know, like when I'm a little lost people for this house because I'm old. The Fruity Pebbles flow is like
I
back in
love
the,
Fruity Pebbles in a
it'll
major
even
way.
There we go.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's like everybody who tried to imitate a rapper for whatever reason used when Barney Rubble was trying to rap in the Fruity Pebbles commercial. It's like that shit lasted for so long, and I'm like, do people even know they're
Wait,
doing?
long. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like I was like,
First of all, y'all
stop ripping off Barney Rubble, y'all.
y'all are not.
Where did Barney get it from, though?
Y'all are not taking into consideration that our intern has no idea who Barney Rubble is.
It's not about him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was looking
Shouts
out
to
for him.
Jackson.
I'm sorry.
You love like
This is
chastise.
random.
Ain't nobody bother him.
Random
I didn't bother
interjection.
him. I didn't bother him.
What is this whole chastise Jackson thing?
I'm not
though?
chastising him. I'm saying I'm looking out for him. Y'all
How's
cussing.
that looking
Y'all
out?
cuss in front of him like I'm looking out for him.
Jackson, you're doing a great job.
Yeah,
over here.
Jackson is
He's
a
shaking his head
grown-up.
right now.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all be
You be
cussing.
like y'all cuss in front
I'm
of
the
the
only
young
one
man.
no cuss in front of him. Like, what are we talking about here?
Jackson is.
Y'all drink in front
Look,
of him,
if
cuss
anything,
in front of him.
we shouldn't cuss in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh man. See? Oh, it's come back to me, don't it?
I wonder why.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Known
Man.
you too damn long.
I know it. Go ahead, man.
All right.
Sorry.
Let me make this a little bigger for y'all.
Y'all
to see.
crazy, man.
Yeah. Put on the Mr. Magoo fonts.
There
I
it
see a
is.
lot of people whose Serato look like this.
Yes.
Don't.
I'm serious.
And the thing is, I'll say it to them like shout out to my man Dizzy Diz, but I was like, I don't know how you could only get like 3 or 4 songs up there.
Yo, that's crazy work, Terry.
I'm dead
It ain't
serious.
that. They don't blow it up that much.
Yes.
Bruh.
No, he got like a 24 font on his computer.
Yeah, you get see
I mean-
5 or 6 songs at a time.
Yo, that's crazy work, bruh.
I do kind of have to blow up the spot a little bit because when we were shooting the my part of the Take That documentary, I did definitely talk about Jay Moore after 12 looking at his phone like this.
No, that's because I had not been to the eye doctor for a long time, and I was out here. Everything looked like N64 graphics to me. I had to go ahead and go to the eye doctor.
be like this.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it was
you'd be
bad.
notorious
It was
for
bad.
that one.
It was me and God bless it, did my man Indiana Jones. I was
Man.
like, no, we both looking at our phones like this. I'm like, this shit gotta stop.
Yo, man.
And he had on glasses.
Exactly, that's what it was.
Shout out to Jones, man. Straight up. Legendary. Shout out to
Yeah.
Jones.
That's funny. All right, let's get
All right,
in-
man, let's
this
just
is
break-
a serious song, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is very serious. Very serious.
Are you
poetic,
sure you
very
want me to
poetic.
read this? I mean,
I
this
don't
is-
know. I was thinking we was just
We just
going
want to talk about the
it.
record. He don't have to read it. We can just talk about the record.
I mean, you can read
Here's
it.
the thing: when we do the lyric breakdown specifically, those do well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's
So-
do it.
I'm not going to interject. I'll let y'all interject. So just stop me. I'll read a couple lines. So it starts off with the birds don't. But then the verse 1 with Pusha T, lost in emotion, mama's youngest, trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death
That
and
by
feel
itself,
numbness.
them 2 lines right there, like hit me in my chest.
Yeah.
Like today is literally the anniversary of my mom passing.
See?
So like leading up to like this week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like even leading up to it, I'm always kind of in a funk. Like, even before I got here, I was not feeling the day at all. But
Right.
like
Yeah.
them 2 lines right there, I couldn't have said it truer myself.
Yeah.
Talk. That's real. That's real.
Continuing, he says, some experience death and feel numbness, but not me. I felt it all and couldn't function, which goes to what you're saying. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Ye was at Elon's waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. How long ago was that? Do you know? I mean, obviously, he's
not sure.
obviously talking about Ye and Elon, so.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
not going to say if I was to guess, super recent, but definitely not.
Probably the last 10 years.
Yeah, something like that.
I would
Probably
say,
closer than that.
it's probably the last
With
3.
the Elon reference, it's probably closer than
It's
that.
probably the last 3 years at least.
Was Pusha still messing with Ye though? Like 3 years ago? Because I thought
not Daytona. What was the one that?
I thought they fell out like 5 years, 6 years ago.
Nah, it ain't.
I don't think it's been that long. I don't think it's been that long.
Nah, he literally just started talking crazy about Pusha T like
I
within
think-
the last probably 8 months.
I think Terry's closer to about right, man, around that 3 or 4 year range if I was to guess. Because
Okay.
coming, and then especially with them dropping the new record, this sounds like it's not fresh, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, he was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving.
That's what he was against.
Yeah. I heard
She
what
was
you.
against.
Yeah, I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Bup needed forgiveness. I see you went to Dee Dee's and stuffed both her fridges.
Like setting up for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah. You even told Dad you wished y'all never splitted. See, you were checking boxes. I was checking my mentions.
That right there, man, that's tough, man. She checking off all the important boxes while I'm checking my mentions. That's crazy, bro.
I literally had these conversations with my mom in real time.
Man.
Like she's trying to unload stuff on me. Like she knew it was her time, essentially.
Yeah.
This was a rough song for me to get through.
Yeah, that's real right there, man.
Saying you was tired but not ready to go basically was dying without letting me know.
Yeah.
I loved you met. What's that?
Nige. I think he said Nige.
I loved.
Or Nige.
Short for like
I don't know.
Nigel, maybe. I don't
Nigel,
know. I
maybe.
think he said Nige, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I
Y'all
loved
correct
you
me.
met Nige. Hate that he won't remember you. 2 things that break my heart is what Novembers do. Which goes to what you were talking about too, about the whole month. And
July sucks for me.
T follows you, now minds you, DD calls you, Gene finds you. What was your vision? Precision. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different. Ma listen. And then John Legend singing The Birds Don't Sing, They Screech in Pain.
Man, he killed that part too. That was dope.
Yeah, he sounded good on that. No Malice and John Legend.
I like the fact that John Legend is on here and Ye was talking shit about both of them.
Yeah.
Facts.
I noticed that
they
as well.
made magic,
Facts.
without him.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Your car was in the driveway. I knew when you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you missed Mama, I guess I should have known. Chivalry ain't dead. You ain't let her go alone. Found you in the kitchen, scriptures in the den, half-written texts that you never got to send. Combing through your dresser drawer, where do I begin? Posting noted Bible quotes, were you preparing then?
It's just something. I mean, when you talk to people who've lost their parents, they have all these questions.
Facts.
About unfinished plans, unfinished things that maybe they were trying to say but didn't know how to.
Yeah. That's a real thing.
Like I said, the mom verse that hit, but there's something about this one, about how his parents, they still missed each other, even though they weren't together.
Yeah.
It's those unfinished, that unfinished business that sometimes haunts us when we lose people. It's just that, like I said, the song is crazy.
Asking, should I rap again? You gave me your blessing, the way you spelled it out. There's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world. Let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips. Damn, I had a dad.
That shit true as hell. It's like, I had my pop. I still have my pops, actually. But, like, I know people from the neighborhood whose dads would literally take kids out to do things that didn't have a dad. So, I totally get that.
Yep.
Mine taught discipline. Mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Because mine would let us feel what he had to suffer. Wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. I'm sorry. There's like a chord right in the middle of this.
And that whole section right there, it circles back around to our, first conversation from the stream. When he's talking about everything that he saw his dad do. That leans towards the structure that we mentioned earlier. Like, kids pay attention.
Yep. Make sure you check out our uncut Patreon episode to understand what we're talking about.
That part.
Just these couple bars right here is crazy how he's throwing that together.
See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding base in the cupboard.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bar, bro.
Man, this dude. Go ahead, keep going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ear still ring. Then John Legend, I'm guessing, are the O's, right?
Yep.
You told me that you loved me. It was all in your tone. I love my 2 sons was the code on your phone.
Oh, man.
Now you're gone. And then the chorus. That's crazy.
I love my 2 sons. That was the code on your phone.
Man.
Bruh. The bass line, oh, man. It's, yo.
It's the inception, huh?
Man.
This is crazy, bruh. The intricacy in these bars and the authenticity that comes with it. Like, I know what they're talking about. To me, all of this makes sense, and it's not creative writing. It's like actual, you know what I mean? Life experience to me.
Yeah.
Like, this is super authentic.
Then the Stevie Wonder outro.
Yeah. Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers and make sure that every single moment that you have with them, you show them love, you'll see.
That shit's real. This whole song, that song is poetry in motion, literally.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah.
I really enjoy the song, but I can't listen to it like I want to listen to it.
No, I can imagine.
I totally understand. I understand.
I understand how some people maybe got to this once.
Yeah.
And
I
are not in a place to where they can revisit it.
Which is kind of crazy too, because I don't know what I expected when I was first listening, when I was going to press play, but I know I did not expect to be hit with this for the intro.
Me neither.
And it was
I
like, wow, okay, where are we about to go? You know?
Yeah, that's literally what I thought.
So now I'm sad and mad at the same time. So the next song was actually right on the money, because now I'm mad and my face is scrunched up. I'm fighting tears and shit.
And now they blacking out. And
I'm
here
like,
go
okay.
Kendrick and all the rest of this stuff.
All right, yeah, because especially when Kendrick got to the part talking about therapy, taught me
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Word.
Yeah,
Nah,
but yeah, this
man.
song was great.
Very well done.
It's
Top to
probably
bottom.
the best rap song I've heard in a long time. Well, I gravitate towards these kind of songs too because of my situation.
Sure.
That part.
Just like
That part.
even on Killer Mike's
I was just
album,
about to
he
say.
had one on there.
Oh, yeah,
that-
yeah.
Man.
We talked about
And that one, I really can't.
How he starts the song.
I can't listen to that song because it's like a church is singing that song.
That's
damn near.
the added element on that one is
You know?
is the production matches it like
That
Crazy.
song, the song that he taught. Now I could see that one being
That's tough.
that
But
one being tougher than
it is, but this song, the way he speaks about his mom in those conversations,
Yeah.
the things that he have,
Yeah,
I relate directly to that.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this is me talking to my mom. He talks about how Malice is the one that actually found her. I mean, I was there when it happened.
Yeah.
So like all this is happening in real time to where I don't even know how to emotionally respond
Process.
to what's
Yeah.
going on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this song is crazy.
You know, one of the things that also, especially in the verse about their father, you realize what it is a parent's love, because it's like, I know my children aren't perfect.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to, I've done the best I can
Yeah,
by them. And even when they don't make the choices that I would have advised them to make, these are still my children and I love them.
There's
yeah.
a mess in that message.
You know,
Yeah,
when you
mess in
talk,
that
you know,
message.
I'm kind of basing the couple. I was like, you know, when your parents know what you're doing, a lot of times your parents know about your ain't shit moments.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
They
And
know they know when you think they don't know.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and you try, and a lot of times I think we've, you know, this is something almost anybody can relate to, is like you try to like hide those ain't shit moments from your parents and
from everybody.
from
From
everybody.
everybody. Thank you.
But at the same
Mainly
time,
your
like,
parents.
but mainly your parents, because the
Depending
thing
how
is,
old you are.
everybody else would be like, well, you know, he just ain't shit right now. But like, you know, your parents have invested so much into you to where your ain't shit moments are sort of a reflection upon them.
Yeah.
And even with all of that, they still love you, and they'll still, you know, you can still come home.
Yep.
You know, and that's something I think that, you know, be it your parents are alive or you know, they've gone on. I think that's something that, you know, can touch almost anybody who listens to this song.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes you know when you've disappointed your parents. You know when you're doing something you're not supposed to do, or something that you should even know better, because, you know, it's really a situation. A lot of times, if you know better, do better. And a lot of times we know better and still don't do better.
That part.
And our parents see that, and it's hard for them to deal with. But they still love us anyway, and they just want us on the right track.
Yeah.
Regardless, even if you think, there's no instruction manual to any of this.
Yeah.
I know. Terry's, Red August over in the corner with his camera. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the only parents here. You know what I'm saying? But there's no instruction manual to any of this.
There's not, because everybody's situation is different, man. And what's powerful about this song, too, is people that haven't lost their parents still feel the emotion on this song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know people that say, hey, man, that actually brought me to tears listening to that song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine somebody that actually has gone through this.
Terry, I had one person actually tell me, because they knew I could relate, obviously. And when my boys hit me, he said, you know what? This made me think about getting right and making sure I have certain conversations with my folks, because I got both of them and they still here.
Important.
I said, for real? He said, bruh, you know me, I rarely talk to my mom or whatever. Here and there, I check in on her. And he was like, bruh, this record right here made me realize I got to do a little bit better. Just tapping in, checking in, tapping in, and making sure, we tie up any loose ends, because I always tell people you only get one set.
That's it.
Now you can
they say a village raises a child, but
that part.
There's two particular people in your life that granted you the gift of life.
Yeah.
And for those of us that have or had a good relationship with our parents, man, I tell everybody to cherish that.
Yeah. And he was like, bro, I'm gonna do a little bit better. I said, hey, message received. Shout out to the Clipse, man. That's powerful, bro. Yeah, powerful. Music is supposed to do this.
Yeah,
this is what music is supposed to do.
Yeah, somebody said that hip hop and rap music doesn't have any emotion.
Yeah,
that's why we need people like Post Malone to be marginalized whenever they do.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He also does things that whatever will get him some money.
You are in no position to say anything. But we've had that conversation. But this song in particular, I think the culture needs just good hip hop. But this, if they just dropped this and walked away, this is just one of them ones.
Yeah, this is literally blessing the food. They blessed the food before you got to the project.
I don't think anybody who's talked about this album has said anything better than that.
That is the best way to describe that, bro.
The food.
They blessed the food before they got busy.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
You had a couple quotables tonight, man.
I don't do it on purpose, man.
I'm just saying, no, you got a lot of bars tonight.
Thank you. Maybe I need to create a rap album.
Well,
probably never going to happen.
Depends on who produces it.
Remember, you lost the beats.
Shout out to Star Trap.
Yeah.
Elite product.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's.
I don't know about that. After we're just talking about this song.
Yeah.
Yo, let's shout out the partners, man.
Thanks to our partners. Dr. Coleman of Coleman Dental is our go-to dentist. He's a longtime Indianapolis arts and music supporter located right in Broad Ripple. Our good friends at Indie CD and Vinyl operate one of the best record stores in North America. Shop new and used in their site or visit them in person. And the best way to support the New Old Heads is to visit our Patreon and become a member. All details on newoldheads.com.
So Drake recently addressed claims that the best lyricists in the world are from the UK. So,
can I just say something really quick? You can't be the best rapper in the world if you have a British accent.
That's basically it, right? Like that, Lo, you gonna get that out the way?
I'm just saying.
Unless you're Slick Rick.
Man.
At a point in time.
Yeah, but we respect Slick Rick.
Yeah, at a point in time.
We respect Slick. He had a run now.
Yeah, you know what?
We're not saying he didn't.
Slick Rick is one of my favorite rappers of all time. I know that. So you kind of got me with that.
There we go.
Yeah, but when the last time he really lived there?
Well,
I mean, he was deported there for a while.
Oh, well,
and he does have an accent, so and it's authentic.
And Moni Love, those are the two I give a pass.
Yes,
yeah. For sure.
21 Savage does not sound like he's from the UK.
He definitely don't count.
But even when, I didn't know Moni. Okay, yeah, I knew Moni Love was from London just because she threw it in her raps. But the thing is, when Moni rapped, you didn't hear a super accent.
That's fair.
You heard it sometimes,
but not all the. But not like
that
is not Moni Love. That is not Moni Love. Don't do that.
But like these
seals.
When you talk,
oh my god,
people was trying to make Dizzy Rascal a thing. I was like, man, what is this?
All our UK fans are just gone now.
Shout out to the UK, man. But come on, man.
All you weirdos that are in our comments about Pete and Boss, because you want us to react to Pete and Boss a specific way, this is for you.
Yeah.
You like people that say, oh.
Yeah, man. Listen. When it comes to UK, I will say this.
Yo, this is crazy work.
I'm gonna give the UK some P's on this one.
Oh my God, man.
When it comes to R&B, UK is crazy.
Yeah, no.
There ain't many artists. Well, there are a lot of artists because I mean it kind of originated from here, but like
no, it didn't.
Especially new age. Well, it did.
Yeah,
let's be right. When it comes to like new age, even some older cats from the UK, R&B wise, they ain't missing. You can't hold a candle to them. Like a lot of artists from here should take notes from them on the R&B level.
I'm gonna need you to
this
put
is straight up.
I'm gonna need you to put your boy on. I need like a playlist or something. Cause I like R&B.
You've already heard them.
I probably haven't. Didn't know. Okay.
I mean, back in the day, you had Craig David.
Fire.
Steven Simmons was a cat. No, he was Swedish. I'm sorry.
Cleo Soul
is fire.
Killing it.
Come on, man.
I mean, let's keep it real. Sade ain't from around here.
No, she's
That's
not.
True.
You know, she's not. Who else? The chick that Raphael Sadiq used to work with.
Joss Stone.
Joss Stone.
There was another chick. Her name was Miss Dynamite. Like she didn't get a Jamiroquai. You know, like there was. Everybody knows.
I thought they were Australian or something.
Nah,
New Zealand.
Nippa, he's a more current artist. Guy named Nippa.
Jamiroquai had a whole bunch of records before Virtual Insanity. Y'all just didn't listen to him.
But Nippa is a current artist, new to the R&B scene. That's cold.
We've reviewed a couple of R&B artists from the UK.
Yeah,
on this show.
Hey, in the comments, man, I need R&B.
Jamiroquai is London. My bad.
I need R&B joints. So y'all put some in the comments.
I'm missing some artists too. I mean,
and I have to say this, even though I was joking earlier, there are some really good. I like some of the underground UK rap hip hop stuff is actually really good.
What's my girl's name? Lil Sims.
Yeah,
she's UK, right?
She's dope. I don't really like her.
Like her.
Acquired taste.
I think she's dope. I like her. I think
she's
she's
acquired taste because of her voice.
Yeah, I think she's dope. I like her
because I don't like British rappers. I
mean,
like that.
What's crazy is
she dope.
Even the people in the audience didn't agree with him. You heard they didn't really get like crazy.
So let's play the video jump into it, and then let's play the video alone, and then we can
about Central C. Central C is dope.
Oh, Central C. Now, there's a lot of. I mean, look, I've been sharing music for a very long time.
That part,
and I still see dope UK
Floetry.
rappers.
I forgot to say Floetry.
But I see dope UK rappers all the time.
Yeah.
Like all the time. So like I'm just being funny. So.
It's tatted on me. This is my brother right here. When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best
Damn, so corny, man.
Mark my words. Oh shit!
It sounds like people are booing.
Nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America. No disrespect to
that's a disrespect.
Country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
He's a wave rider.
This is what I aspire to be, you cornball.
Go ahead.
That's just the next wave he's about to steal.
Terry's on the bars today.
Yeah, that's the next wave that he's preparing to steal.
Look how he jump around.
He found somebody in a different country that still messes with him. That's what this is.
So a little bit.
There's more.
Oh, sorry.
Who's it? Skepta.
Skepta.
I mean,
Is he the one that just got stabbed?
No,
now that's the one. What's the name? Joyner just released a diss track to him.
Yeah, like Skepta is a part of this because I guess he's got the ties with Drake. But yeah, he definitely dropped a record today and cooked him. I listened to it and cooked him. So I guess that's what a part of him getting gassed up to say this as he brings him out on stage. It's all a play, but we'll get to that in the second one. But
this was in London or some too, right? Or
it is, but don't.
That's what we're gonna get to. We're gonna get to that part. We're gonna get to that part.
The speech up to it is kind of like
it's super corny. So does Drake's praise of UK rappers elevate the global standing of UK hip hop, or is it simply just him being strategic, making a move, and trying to regain some footing coming off? What he's been going through.
No, he's like I just said before, he's letting you know what style he's taking next. And Nobody believes you. You need more people. UK they don't even believe you. There was sounding like boos in the crowd. They're like, boo, what are you talking about, man?
We aspire to be you.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like if this was the case when Drake was talking about his favorite rap artists, why were none of them from the UK?
That's a good point.
Because he's a wave rider, man. That's all he is.
You want to say dick
this.
rider, but I know,
Yeah.
trying to keep it clean.
He's
Yeah.
both, but that's what he is. That's what he is. He's just finding
A glizzy glider.
glider.
I like glizzy glider.
There we
Not
go.
a glazer, a glider.
Yeah, he's definitely gliding.
Ladies and
100%.
gentlemen.
Yeah. He's riding that wave.
Yeah, y'all pretty.
He glazes and then he glides.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, this is crazy.
This
man.
is just stupid, man. Like,
This is really stupid. It's stupid. It's really stupid.
And this shows you how big of an artist he is, because if another artist said this, everybody, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Drake can say anything just crazy out from left field and it's going to make news. That's the whole reason we're talking about it, because he don't even believe that shit. He was trying to convince himself that he believed it. That's why he kept saying it.
He gave him a pep talk before he gave himself a pep talk before he got
Yeah.
on stage.
This is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to do.
They're gonna love me
I'm
when I
going to
get
get
out
the crowd
here.
going. Granted, and I'm going to give Drake peas for having a concert 3 nights in a row with 3 different set lists. That's amazing.
Sure.
Kudos to you.
Got enough songs to do it. Why
He
not?
got a lot of dope records.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, he got a lot of
So
dope records.
this is kind of our saying that, or me saying that we don't just hate Drake. It's the things that Drake does that make you be like, this dude is a freaking weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, why would he say that shit?
If he just, yeah, for sure. Like he could have went out there and said, "Man, UK, y'all got some really crazy artists here.
yeah.
Y'all are really dope." But to say that y'all are better than everything in the world, why are you lying?
It's everything I've inspired to
It's
be. It's just,
exhausting, man, that we even have to talk about shit like this.
Yeah, I know.
listen, man. Y'all actually.
I literally said this on my Unpacked video last week, or when we talked about Drake. I was like, I'm so tired of talking about Drake, but I guess I have to. And I was like, well, do I have to? I don't know. Do I? Maybe. Damn it, we're talking about him again. Here
I
we
mean,
are.
it's not like when we had the conversation about do we need to still talk about Kanye. It's
This is a little.
this is different.
This is
Like
a little
Drake
different.
does stuff every week that we have to be like, come on, dog.
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Honestly, he is.
He really is. And
Just can't get right.
yeah, I was gonna ask
The
something.
Big
and
Lebowski.
I was gonna ask something, and another I chopped this up, but y'all pretty much answered it, because nobody here believes that there's any authenticity or anything that's genuine
Listen,
based off this.
I want anybody that's watching this or ends up watching the clip or this show to refer us to some dope UK rap
yes,
artists.
please.
No, I told you about
Please.
something. Like there are some people out there that I like. Shout
Well, I
out.
want something from them specifically.
Yeah, I want.
okay.
Yeah, I want
okay.
some-
You don't want Drake suggestions.
You can check
No.
out Turn Off Your Radio. I have UK rappers on there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Coach T. He put me on. We was riding around. And he put me on. He's like, "No, check this out." And I was like I said, some of it is just not good, and like maybe that's what I've been exposed to. But when I hear something that's dope,
Yeah,
just like I remember I heard some not trap music, but
drill.
some drill from
That's
Probably
what
was
Africa.
UK drill.
No,
UK
but it
drill.
was probably it was very much influenced by UK drill.
talking about Pete and Boss.
No, not quite.
He's stupid.
But
man.
I got around. I liked it enough. I played it in the club, so
Did in the Pergo.
Yeah.
that I did not wind up playing that in the club. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should. It's fire.
They got
Yeah,
some.
this
they got some heat.
this ain't even a hate conversation to UK
No.
artists. It's
I
kind
mean-
of just like,
This is more about him just being a cornball
Yeah,
versus
come on, man.
the UK artist. Because
Yeah, I mean, I kind of jumped out of the water a little bit, but I think that there's definitely validity to what I said. I don't think you can have a British accent in an art form that was created in the United States of America
And be the best.
and be deemed the best.
and
Realistically,
that kind of goes to the point that they have amazing R&B artists, because none of them, when they sing, sound like they're from the UK.
yeah, that would be like, that's why Eminem can never be the best rapper of all time to me.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Idris Elba is from the UK and is one of the best actors in the world,
that part.
and he acts in both accents.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
That's a good
I
point.
love the UK.
no, for sure.
I actually like how they talk.
I actually,
But
no.
when it comes to like rap shit, nah, man.
But what's wild is like, I mean, I'm sure there's probably some science to it.
we're the ones
how-
that actually talk funny, by the way.
How
Don't
you
do-
can
don't
have
do
this,
that.
That's
this,
true.
this thick Cockney accent, but when you sing, it goes away.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you listen to the Rolling Stones, they don't sound like they're singing with an accent, you know, or even Adele or whoever's from over there.
Yeah.
But then, you know, when they get to rapping, I'll be like, what? I don't know. No.
What's old girl that I want to say she's with an NBA player now.
Adele.
Not Adele.
Oh, no.
That's with
that's
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul.
Yeah.
The tripping over you chick.
Gosh.
What is her name?
Not Ellie Mae?
Ellie Mae.
She with Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum, the NBA dude.
Yeah, the NBA dude.
He does
Shout
play
out to
basketball.
Jason Tatum being the NBA dude.
Yeah. Well, I had to
Cuz
figure.
who play in the NBA. Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, her first track out was like 90s
Facts.
essence with the updated kit.
That's what,
Facts.
but that's a lot of the UK music that I hear.
Yeah.
Is it sounds like even the hip hop stuff that I like. It has like you know, does he go by Freddie Joakim or Freddie Joaquin? Do you know?
Freddie Joaquin.
I don't know how he pronounces
Joakim.
it.
I don't know. We know who you're talking about.
Is he from there though?
I think he is.
And
He's from somewhere
Eric
out there.
Lau, I think, is from there too.
Yeah.
Like their production is super fire, but
Yes.
it's definitely very inspired from like Dilla and 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of UK rappers that still rap over that style of production on a regular basis, and the stuff's actually kind of dope.
Yeah.
And shout out to the people in the UK who, like, there are people who can't tour here, but they can go over to the UK and get a bag. They go all over Europe and get a bag. You know, I saw of all people like Das Effects was talking about how, we may not get booked over here, but we can go to Europe.
Yeah, the Fat Boys. I think their first tour was overseas.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You know, everybody laughing at Will Smith about that action star freestyle. Them shows sold out overseas, brother. Sold out.
I say also to your original question, Mike. I don't think this elevates the UK hip hop at all.
With this cosign,
well, because
quote,
Drake,
unquote.
number one, Drake's not the person to be giving that out.
I agree.
You know, it's just what it is. But two, we all have ears, and you know, so
Tell the truth.
tell the truth, man. Yeah, but I do also think that this is possibly a strategic move to try to maybe get himself.
Yeah,
in
it's his
some-
next part.
It's like the next thing that he wants to try to commandeer potentially.
But you know, he's if anybody will be a chameleon and do something like
It's him.
this, it's 100% him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Drake will drop a record with a British accent and just be normal, and people will be like, they'll think it's the best thing ever because he's Teflon still.
I mean, we just heard on the last album, I want to meet your madre and your padre. So he's going south of the border. He's going.
Now he's going over. He's going over the.
He's done some Afro
Across the
beat
Atlantic.
stuff.
You know, he gonna do what he gonna do what he got to do to make.
He gonna
you
do
know,
a world tour
with a British accent.
musically.
Just wherever he wants to go.
Yeah, musically. He's just gonna put himself
He's like,
where he
I'm gonna
wants
take
to
a little
be.
bit of that. Take a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a successful pop star to me.
Yeah, absolutely a successful pop star.
Sounds like a culture vulture to me. He goes, hey, you know,
Those
What do I know?
Canadians.
First of all, Kai Cenat is everywhere. I didn't realize this kid was
everywhere.
as popular as he is, but he has put the work in, and he's actually seems like a really good, fun-loving kid. As a lot of people come over to a show, and it's very popular.
You really don't have to explain.
I just explain who he is
to
because
anybody.
he's got followers out the ass. So
Yeah, he's beyond that.
he's beyond that. So Kai Cenat is the new Tonight Show.
What do you mean?
Perhaps. So there's a video from a YouTuber. Shout out, I think his name is Ruff, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he's a social media branding coach, and he has videos on his YouTube page. It's Ruff Music Official. He had a very interesting take on Kai Cenat's impact on music and pop culture. So let's watch the video and discuss and react to Mr. Ruff here.
Kai Cenat has more cultural influence in 2025 than Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon combined. Kai Cenat gets over 100,000 viewers every live stream. Jimmy Fallon averages 100,000 TV viewers once a week, and most of them are over 50 years old. And artists are finally figuring this out. Getting on Kai Cenat's live stream is the new late night talk show. Except the audience that watches those live streams is the demographic that buys and consumes music. So instead of chasing the outdated TV bookings for 50-year-olds in the Midwest, artists today are targeting Twitch streamers with massive reach, built up of an engaged audience that's going to watch them for hours, not a couple minutes. One appearance on a major live stream can generate more genuine fan conversion than months of traditional media. Because think about it. When an artist appears on Fallon or Kimmel, they might perform for like 4 minutes and then you barely remember it a week after. But when an artist is hanging out on a Kai Cenat live stream for 2 or 3 hours, by the end of it, you feel like you actually know them. And real-time engagement is going to beat TV scripted performances every single time. Traditional media is begging to stay relevant while streamers are just casually creating massive conversation with their streams. Artists who still think Jimmy Kimmel matters are targeting the wrong audience in the wrong medium. The fastest way to hijack a massive centralized audience is not a late night talk show anymore. It's a Twitch stream. Because late night TV might have had its moment 20, 30 years ago, but now streamers are the ones that control the cultural conversation.
He's exactly right.
I was about to say, what do y'all think about the comparison?
He's exactly
face
right.
value.
Look,
Kind of old, to be honest.
I mean, honestly, we've been talking about kind of just in this space about how, linear media, when you talk about television or even radio, terrestrial radio specifically, is relevant for kind of the wrong reasons. Radio's still relevant because people still got to get in their cars and go to work.
True.
Television, a lot of times it's just on, and it's on for people, who are older, who do, sometimes depending on how old you are, the amount of times you got to hit a button is what's going to keep you away from the content.
Good point.
Okay. So, if you're 55 plus, you just want to turn on the TV and see what's on Channel 5. If you are 15, you have no problem turning on your Roku or your Xbox or PlayStation, going on to your Twitch and picking the particular streamer, and you'll get an alert on your phone and it tells you Kai Cenat is on, and tonight he's going to have on Kevin Hart or Nicki Minaj or whoever you feel is important and you want to check out. Like, I think that's where, God bless the dead, I think that's where some traditional media was so threatened when they saw how many people were watching Kevin Samuels, because it was like, wait a minute, we put in all this work, we got to this, upper echelon of media, and here this guy turns on his camera and he has all these, he has a million followers and he's getting this many people to talk about this type of content for 3 hours a night.
Yeah.
And now I think there are just people in these executive rooms who don't understand. They're trying to tie into it. Like, that's why you see someone like Kai Cenat on the cover of Time magazine.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for that, because when you're talking about somebody who is culturally important to the people who buy things, because that's really what it is. It's about driving the younger demographic, that 18 to, 25. I can't remember exactly what the segments are anymore, but he is more relevant than Jimmy Kimmel or whatever, the Tonight Show. That used to be, if you got on the Tonight Show,
that was
you
it.
made it.
That was it.
Especially if you were a comedian or a certain type of musician.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, did you see so-and-so on the Tonight Show? That doesn't mean the same thing it does now, especially for somebody who's, say if you just graduated from high school and you've come up in the era of streaming and YouTube and content creation. Now, those things are way more important. The amount of clicks you have to get to that content is not intimidating the way it is to somebody like, my parents, they still watch Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
They talk about what happens on Stephen Colbert. You know why? Because they can turn on the TV
and just watch
and click on Channel 4 and there's Stephen Colbert. But, for someone like, even honestly our age, like, I have no problem getting my content through whatever it is. It's, it comes through the internet. I have an antenna hooked up to my TV, but you know what? Like, it's easier for me during the football season for me to just go on Paramount Plus and click on the live stream of the Colts game.
That part.
I'm not intimidated by that. Of course, I grew up in an era with, where computers were, a part of our school curriculum. Like, the computers sucked. I remember that first little computer lab we had at Westridge Elementary, and it was terrible. But, I grew up in that.
Shout out to Oregon Trail.
So,
it makes perfect sense.
I'm sorry to the people who sit in these rooms at NBC, ABC, and Fox or whoever. But, unless you do something drastic to re-engage with people of a certain age, like it's gonna make. And you know what? A lot of times the clips I see from Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert, I see them on the internet. I don't watch them in real time.
Lone, you mentioned something. Not correct me if I'm wrong, but you said it kind of came off as, I guess the concept's a little outdated or a little behind. Did I hear you correctly when you said that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
please expand.
To your point, I think the only thing that television really kind of has any type of hold on at all, and I wouldn't even say that they do anymore, would be it's just live media, which would be, in reference to this, it would be the Tonight Show or something that airs live, or SNL or something like that, or a sporting event. But outside of that, I mean, and if you have YouTube and YouTube TV, or
YouTube TV,
it's going away. It doesn't matter anymore. And live
even
streamers,
Netflix streams live shows on Netflix.
It's like wrestling and
it's just
football
not
now.
Watching boxing matches.
Yeah, I mean, we've made more steps in that direction of late, but live streamers have been on the cusp of like becoming the voice for a long time. I've been getting all of my news from live streamers for the last 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And if I don't catch it live, which I don't very often anymore, I catch the replays and clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that is
sufficient enough.
It's sufficient. It's what I need. If there's an event that I really want to see, it's really only a sporting event.
That's it.
Because I can watch the Tonight Show tomorrow if I care about it. Or
on
YouTube. But another piece about this that wasn't kind of mentioned by this dude who's talking was like, there's also community built within it. Mm-hmm. And so like these streamers are able to chat with each other in the chat while things are happening at the same time. It's just a community. It's community building in that particular type of way. And I think that specific piece is why, with the way that the world works now, is we don't go to work and be like, hey, did you check that show out?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
The community is around not that. It's like the community is like within itself in a way. So to all the point, I think, yes, he's right in the sense that, that live streamers and stuff like that for pop culture, for music, Nicki Minaj did a big one a while ago with Kai Cenat. I think it was a really big deal back then.
I like this kid, man.
He's not even one of my favorite live streamers. Like he's kind of annoying to me, but he's doing his thing and that's cool.
My only thing with Kai is like they keep trying to put him into the hip hop space, and he's an entertainment space guy.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
So when that's because the whole thing popped up with Killer Mike winning the Grammy.
Yeah,
and he just didn't understand.
That. He didn't. Yeah,
and there've been other things. So I'm like, well, stop going to him for hip hop content just because he's a young black kid.
Yeah, that's not his area.
That's not. He likes the pop stuff. He used to be like some sort of backup dancer or something. And please don't make that sound like it's a diss. Because just the way I say things, I know sounds crazy. But no, like that's kind of his background. I saw him like giving LeBron a handshake, and he like started doing the splits or whatever.
That's what you pick. That's what you pick. That's what you pick.
I'm sorry. Like that's not. I'm not trying to dismiss the young man's success. I really am impressed with what he's done. I just we just automatically see young and black and automatically give them some cachet in the hip hop space. It's just not what we should do.
I would also extend this. The one thing that I do not like about the streaming space in general, they're just either super young. They're too young to have the influence that they have.
They're not learned enough.
Yeah, so like
uninformed or something.
I don't want Kai Cenat doing hip hop interviews. I don't want Aiden Ross doing hip hop. I don't want people coming to Aiden Ross's streams. These people are not the people that should be in these spaces. They're just the people that have the spaces.
Yeah. Well, it kind of to what you're saying, I get what you're saying, but as far as this being a Tonight Show type of situation, it makes sense from that point of view.
How?
Because the people that host those Tonight Show type of events aren't hip hop or music people. They're just show hosts. You know what I'm saying? They host a show. If you have something going on, you come out, you promote it, you kind of, springboard it on their platform. So that kind of makes sense. I don't like the fact that they lean on them, to Jay Moore's point, as far as them just being this hip hop person just because they look a certain way.
That part.
I do G for that. Kai Cenat, actually, if they were looking for a new host for one of these talk shows, one of these streamers would be perfect for that. Because at first when you said that, I'm thinking that somebody had said that Kai Cenat was going to be the next host of the Tonight Show. That's what I was hearing at first.
Why would Kai Cenat take that downgrade in influence and maybe even money.
Because he could still do his streaming.
He's perfectly fine.
So
where
he's
he
getting
is.
he's getting 2 bags now. He's still able to stream. He can have overtime after the show, where if people want to hang around after the show that came on national TV, then you have an overtime situation. I mean, there's ways that it can be done. I mean, because there is still a demographic for, as long as people are paying for cable subscriptions, and there's a lot of people out there still doing it, they're still going to watch these TV shows. I mean, there's a whole generation of people who came before us that are still here that still pay for that cable subscription and still watch these TV shows. It is being phased out, but there's nothing wrong with getting a bag if that were something that was available to him.
if that opportunity becomes available to him, that would show you the influence that, when I talk about, new media, if you will, the influence of new media and just the digital space, as far as like not something extra, but being the primary, motivator for what moves the new needle, and for not only fame but for advertising.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you guys this, because we obviously know that this kid is he's out of there in terms of his popularity, right? And we know that his wave is Kai Cenat's wave is undeniable at this point. We know he's become an internet sensation. He's a superstar known around the world. Influence is undeniable. But do you think he caught lightning in a bottle, or are there other influencers that can become just as big as him to actually aid the shift or make the shift even more dominant?
There's always somebody
people
around
that
the
are
corner.
just like him.
What I'm saying is, how many people, because I'll go back to the magazine cover, right? Print's not what it was, but Buddy seems like he's over here in terms of that. There are people that might be in the vicinity or closer, but he seems like he's one of the ones that's more elite. Are there more that are coming like him that will be that big? Or
we just talked about Drewski is in the kind of the same boat. He doesn't stream as much, but he's just as popular.
See, I wouldn't know.
You have iShowSpeed.
I know iShowSpeed.
I think he might be the biggest. I think he might have the biggest deal.
Oh, word?
Like getting ready to happen or something like that. I had heard.
They just sit down with LeBron or something.
Yeah, he's like one of the. He's making professional athlete money right now.
I didn't know that.
I think his favorite athlete is Ronaldo. They show Ronaldo's contract. I want to say LeBron's and iShowSpeed. He's in the same vicinity.
Oh, he's making more. He's making more.
I did not.
No, well, they broke it down by year how his contract is.
Yeah.
He doesn't make more, but he's right on that same plane.
But he does. Like, his contract makes something, but the one thing that people don't factor in with streaming is gifts.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Subscriptions.
Yeah.
These people are making astronomical amounts of money. More money. iShowSpeed makes more money than Giannis.
Yeah.
And it's not even close.
I didn't know that. You enlightening your boy right now.
This is not even close.
I didn't know that. Because Giannis got a big bag from the league. He got a big bag from the league.
These streamers.
What's he make, like $50 million a year?
Around there, I would say, give or take.
These streamers are making hand over fist over fist over fist over fist money. Yeah. That's why they do it every day.
Yeah,
there are people who will send in, hey, just $5 or to say, so their comment has been read, and that's on a low. There are some people, I've seen streams of people who I didn't really realize they were popping like that, and people will drop $100 on them just so a comment will be read.
Justin Bieber went into Kai Cenat's stream and dropped 1,000 subscriptions.
Mm-hmm. So
that pays $5
per subscription, right?
So that's, you know what I mean?
That's.
I saw Kai Cenat's rise.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I was in that space in that time. Like, I saw him go from not even being around at all to all of a sudden, here's this kid over here. Mm-hmm. And everybody likes him, and I'm like, he's kind of obnoxious. He's also a kid, right? He's not. I'm not the target demographic of some kid doing random stuff, running. Got a dirty ass room, like need to shampoo the carpets, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it's just working. But like, I saw his rise, and when he started breaking streaming records, it was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, it's kind of amazing in a way.
See, and I was coming from a perspective of I'm fully aware of streamers and I guess their popularity. We know that part. But y'all have enlightened me because one, I didn't know the paper. I knew the paper was there, but I didn't know it was NBA type paper.
It's beyond that.
Two,
crazy.
I didn't know that. Two, it's to Lone's point about the rise and that there are, and Terry alluded to that as well, multiple people that are approaching this level or around that level. But it all speaks to what we initially talked about in the other section about the influence and how powerful it can be. That's why I was asking, because, man, if you get 100 guys like this, the world flips.
Come on, YouTube, the YouTube platform, the one that we utilize, that we want to utilize even more.
Yes.
That's part of the reason that we want to be that successful, is because the money is real over there.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? These streamers are getting brand deals that are crazy, that don't even, that we're not even factoring in.
Drewski had a
Kai
Google
Cenat,
deal.
Yeah, Kai Cenat has a brand new deal with Target for like kind of cologne,
Target.
soap type stuff. Yeah.
It's multiple fold. It's big contracts are very rare in the streaming world anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have a contract with a platform, but then you also have streaming money. You have brand merch, but then you have brand deals, but then you have monetization from YouTube after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
You not only have subscriptions from the platform that you're assigned to, but you also have live ads from the live stream itself. But then you have replay ad money from people that watch the clips after the fact.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You just named like
It's crazy.
9 streams of income.
There are live streamers that go live, and just when they click live, like they're making $200,000 to $500,000 a day.
Yeah.
That's
these are facts,
crazy, bro.
I want to say,
And it might even be higher.
yeah, when Kai Cenat went to the last award show or whatnot,
PT.
somebody said that they weren't going to come unless he was able to stream live during the whole thing. So that's when the whole Wale situation happened.
Yeah.
When Wale was like, "You made me look funny."
Mm-hmm.
These people, I mean, he made money by going to an event that he probably made money on for even being there, and still made money while he was sitting there just from streaming.
Yeah, he's
crazy,
making money
bro.
like 4 different ways.
All right.
Which is great. Look, I like Kai as a person. Like, he seems like really
Kid
cool.
seems like he's really good kid.
Seems super positive.
Yeah.
I like Kai. Like, his content that he does isn't for me, but but I like Kai, so it's cool to see him in that space. But there are other streamers that I can't stand Aiden Ross. Like,
I don't even know his content like that.
The thing about Aiden Ross is he's just too young to be having the opinions that he has. Yeah, man, I don't know. Neon was another one. Neon's been
I don't know
big.
Neon. I know Aiden Ross. I don't know Neon.
Neon is the one who recently sat down with Scott Storch and he was playing the NFL thing. Bum, 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 bum. You might have saw the video. Scott Storch was sitting down at the piano over a trap beat and he was playing something for like the NFL Madden game or something.
Oh, okay.
But Neon was on the side. It was his stream. Neon was also the same one, the Lonzo Ball or LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That was he
Broke the record.
I don't know if he broke a record, but like that's what spiraled that song was him being on Neon's stream. Tory Lanez back in the day was on Aiden Ross's stream.
Tory Lanez was killing it with his own stream until he just got caught up, but
I mean, Kyrie's streaming now.
Kyrie is out here in these streets with his streaming.
That's where it's at. Like, if you have the look, but it is a job. It's like they do this. I mean, some of these people are live all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to put the work in. So apparently they doing something right. Because like y'all said, it's every day, multiple times throughout the course of the day. And I guess it's yielding results. So
definitely.
People stream like 8 hours a day.
Yeah. That's a job, right?
To be on.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Hey. Shout out to that young brother, man. He is definitely making moves, and y'all definitely enlightened me tonight on his power and his wealth. We'll just say that. So salute to the young fella.
I probably butchered all the numbers too, but I know they make a lot of money.
Yeah, just at the end of the day, he getting that paper.
They getting to it.
Yeah, he getting to that money. Yeah, salute to him, man. Yeah, he's like Lone said, he seems like he's a good guy, good kid. All right, did we leave anything out? You guys got anything else you want to add before we ride out? Are we good on time?
Yeah, I think we're all right.
We good on time?
About 2 hours. Yeah, we're good.
All right. NewOldHeads.com for all the education you need this year. If you see it, like it, subscribe, hit the bell for any notification, give us a 5-star rating, and don't forget to check out our Patreon page where you can get our unedited full versions of our show. We appreciate the support, and as always, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Yeah.
In a minute.